replaced? Are we getting
No,
close?
I think they're gone. I mean, as they were.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. Roll call, Ms. Widener.
Dr. Campley?
Here.
Mr. Fountain?
Here.
Mr. Keenan?
Here.
Mr. Leggett?
Here.
Mr. McKinney?
Here.
Dr. Sadler?
Here.
Mr. Saylor? Dr. Weston?
Here.
Ms. White?
Here. Dr. Weston, we're not there yet, but if you wouldn't mind reading the mission statement, I'll give you a heads up. 1.03 and 1.04, moment of silent reflection after the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There we are, Dr. Weston, 1.05.
Yes. The mission of the Perkiomen Valley School District is to cultivate an inclusive community of learners empowered to grow intellectually, socially, and emotionally.
Thank you so much. 1.06, approval of the agenda as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion, is there a second? Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. 1.07, may I have a motion to approve the minutes for June 9th and August 4th?
So moved.
Is there a second? Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. 1.08 is a special recognition from last week. 1.09, comments on any topic. The Board of School Directors affords the public an opportunity to comment on any topic for a duration of 3 minutes. Please state your name and municipality. I'm glad everybody was able to come out tonight. I know summer meetings are hard to juggle, but I appreciate the opportunity to hear from the community.
Good evening. My name is Chaz Clellan.
I live in Lower Frederick Township. I teach English here at the high school. I know all of you. I think you know me. But I'm here to introduce myself in my new role as president of the Perkiomen Valley Education Association. But first, I'd like to publicly thank Bill McGill, our past president, for his many years of service to our district, our union, and our students. He's left very big shoes to fill, and I wish him success in his new role as Mideast Region President with PSEA. So a little bit about me. I've lived and worked in the district for 28 years. My lovely wife is also a teacher in the district. Both our boys went through PV from kindergarten through graduation. They had great teachers and great educational experiences, and I appreciate that. I'm very proud of PV. Our community is supportive. Our families are passionate about their children. The educators and other staff in PVEA are professional and caring, and all the other employee groups in the district are fantastic, especially everyone who's been working so hard to get our buildings ready for opening day next week. Speaking of employee groups, I did want to give a shout out to our fall coaches who are out there either practicing right now or prepping for tomorrow's practice. They put in a lot of time and effort into our students' lives, so thank you to them. And speaking of our students at PV have incredible potential, and thanks to Dr. Russell and our school board, principals, administrators, our students get the resources they need to maximize that potential. It takes a lot to manage our district, but it means a lot to our students. So thank you. Overall, I'm just looking forward to working with the administration and the school board to keep our district moving in a positive direction. So thanks for your time. Have a great meeting.
Mr. Clellan, thank you so much, and we welcome you very, very warmly to the role. You're welcome. Does anyone else have anything else to say? Okie dokie. Seeing none, we will move on to reports and presentations. 2.01, Student Liaisons Report, Mr. Lees and Mr. Rapp.
All right, well, with the school year starting in just 2 weeks, school sports are ramping up. JV and varsity sports started today, and middle school sports start soon.
Class schedules are out for students and family, and we would like to remind students to get familiar with their schedule for the new school year. And if students have any questions or concerns, they should reach out to their counselor.
Finally, Viking Zone will begin on Thursday, September 4th, and students are therefore expected to be ready for first period at 8:10, while the first week and a half of school will have the normal schedule for students arriving at 7:50, like previous years. We hope everyone enjoys their final weeks of summer break.
Thank you both so much. 2.02, President's Report. I have nothing. Superintendent's Report, Dr. Russell, you spoke last week. Do you have anything to follow up?
I do not, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Russell. Solicitor's Report. In for Mr. Supers.
No report tonight.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Board and District Committee reports. Does anyone have anything to offer with regards to board or district committees? Okay, I guess I will just point out that our first policy meeting is September 8th. Again, I know that August meetings are tough schedule-wise. I know that, Mr. Liggett, you have an obligation with MCIU on the 27th. I think that's our last August meeting. Is that accurate?
We have a JOC meeting next Monday. First
thank
one of
you.
the school year.
I see it, the 18th.
Yep.
Yep, sorry about that, I missed it. And then there's Central Regional Planning, actually. Okay, so that takes care of August, and I appreciate the time and the acknowledgement of the schedules for the meetings for August. September, we will be back on track with policy on September 8th, safety and operations on the 18th. We've moved education and wellness, as discussed last week, to the 10th. And that is that. Okay, wonderful. Consent agenda 3.01. May I have a motion to approve? Is there a second? Motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as presented. Are there any comments or questions? All right, seeing none, we will go ahead and vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Education, Mr. McKinney, Section 4.
Thank you, Ms. White. 4.01 was educational updates we received last week. 4.02, 03, 04 are all on consent. 4.05, approval of restorative practice programs. I make a motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Against?
Aye or nay?
Okay. Motion carries.
4.06, 4.07, 4.08 are all on consent, and 4.09 was the enrollment report. That concludes my section, Ms. White.
Question, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
I still don't see the charter enrollments on the enrollment report. Is that forthcoming?
I see this is version 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure we have them yet for the new
Oh, okay.
year, which is what I learned from Ms. Hurd last week.
Okay,
So I think we'll probably see them next month.
very good.
And there were no additional surprises based on last week to this week on enrollments, right?
There were
I
not.
didn't see it.
There were
Okay,
not.
Okay, just
Nope.
wanting to make sure. All righty. Section 5, Business, Dr. Weston.
Yes, 5.01, Finance Committee of the Whole report. Mr. Weaver, do you have anything to add?
I have no update, thank you.
All right. 5.02, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2, 3, and 4 are on consent. Item 5.05. The motion to approve the amendment to center stage lighting and rigging. This is a request to ratify amendment to center stage lighting and rigging, deleting strip lights from the materials list attached. Final payment of the amount of $9,623.82 will be released to center stage lighting and rigging. Recommendation is for a motion to approve, and I so move.
Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
Right. Item 5.06, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 are on consent. Item 5.14, approval of school physician for 2025-26. This is a request to approve Susan Packer, MD, to provide school physician services for the 2025-26 school year. Recommended action is a motion to approve, and I so move.
Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
Okay, item 5.15, 16, and 17 are on consent. Item 5.18 is the approval of the outdoor hammock garden for Schwenksville Elementary. This is a request to ratify an outdoor hammock garden at Schwenksville Elementary to enrich reading and instruction funded through a $20,000 DCED grant. Total cost of the project is $21,088.27. The remaining $1,088.27 will be funded through the Schwenksville building budget. The recommended action is a motion to ratify, and I so move.
Motion, is there a second?
Well, I have a question, Ms. White.
I think that we need to second and then we can discuss.
Second.
Okay? Comments or questions?
Dr. Russell, did we find out which style of hammock there will be?
Yeah, they are the type that students lie in. They're pretty low to the ground. And what the principal did share with me is that students will always be supervised when they're able to use the hammocks for reading, and they will be brought in when school is not in session.
I had a question as far as the age groups that are going to be using them. Is it going to be more like third and fourth grade and shy away from the younger students who will have more difficulty? I'm just thinking one teacher with a whole class, it's harder to supervise all of them. I mean, I don't know how many of them are, is it going to be enough for the entire class to use all at once? I'm just thinking 23 students all on a hammock with one adult. If you're using, I could see a third grade class getting in and one adult being able to manage that, but say a kindergarten teacher trying to take them out and doing that. Very different in regards to safety.
I'm not sure they'll be involving kindergarten students. Your point is well taken and appreciated. And I don't know if Mr. Weaver or Mr. Fabrizio have a number of these hammocks. I do not, but I can certainly find that out. I know that they are aware of some of the questions regarding student safety and are being hyper vigilant to make sure they support so that that students are safe when they're out there using the hammocks and reading. I can certainly find out more about that. I don't know if you know the number, Mr. Fabrizio? 30. Okay, so that would serve a class. How young we're going, I can find that out. But I know that Mrs. Venza is being very careful. And that's something I can certainly pass on to her. And
I'll be honest, until you mentioned, I was like, I honestly just assumed it was the chair kind and not the laying kind, just because I mean, you see things all the time of kids flipping out and concussions and things of that nature. So that's the only thing that makes me a little apprehensive, is to make, kind of seeing, and obviously they're going to think through safety things, but that's one for me, is like thinking about the age group using it.
Are there any other comments or questions? Do we feel comfortable to vote on this? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
thank you.
All right, item 5.19 is the grants and donations report. Are any questions or comments on the grants and donations report? Seeing none, moving on to item 5.20 is a new item, the approval of the football team doctor. This is a request to ratify Rothman Orthopedics for professional services as football team doctor for the 2025 season at a cost of $200 per home high school football game. Recommended action is a motion to ratify, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
All right, finally, item 5.21 is another new item, the approval of athletic trainer services. This is a request to approve Capstone Medical Services, LLC, to provide athletic trainer services to replace the .5 trainer athletic position effective for the 2025-26 school year at a cost of $58,000. The district has been unable to fill the .5 athletic trainer position. Recommended action is a motion to approve, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Comments or questions?
One quick question. I know that we weren't able to fill it with somebody in-house, like to contract our own person. And this is going to be for this school year. Is the thought then to still try and do as proposed for the following school year to get somebody in-house? I see that this is actually ended up being cheaper than originally thought, but I know that the original thought was trying to get our own people. I just didn't know. I was just curious.
Yeah, I think it's a good question, and it's one that we've tossed around as an administrative team. We are actually considering requesting of the board a third athletic trainer, a full-time position. Mr. Felty believes that there is enough support of students needed that we would warrant that, but we're really going to analyze the data. We would like to have our own individual fill the position. The .5 just really proved difficult. So we'll come back to the board with a suggestion to continue with contracted services for this .5, or a justification for a full position, and then have 3.
And I can imagine a full position would be easier to fill.
Yes, right. That's,
Okay.
yeah, and there seem to be plenty of students to support with West and then East in the high school. So in a preliminary conversation, as Mr. Felty and Mr. Weaver were sort of navigating this, that was something that emerged. But we want to formalize the recommendation or the proposal for the board, and we'll bring it back.
Right, and it makes sense doing this because, I mean, obviously we need somebody now, this
Right.
season's starting.
Right.
So, okay, I was just curious.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Anything additional? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
And that concludes section 5.
Thank you so much, Dr. Weston. Mr. Liggett, payment of bills.
Thank you. Section 6, payment of the bills. I move the ratification and approval of the bills, payroll, authorization of payments, treasurer's report, and financial reports as indicated in this section for June 30th and 31st.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Comments or questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion's carry.
That ends my section.
Thank you, Mr. Liggett. Dr. Sadler, Professional Personnel, Section 7.
Section 7, 7.01 and 7.02 are on consent. 7.03 and 7.04 actions were taken on August 4th. 7.05, 7.06, 7.07 are all on consent. 7.08 is a placeholder for today, which is the approval of addendum to the memorandum of agreement.
Go ahead, Dr. Russell.
So, if I may, and I don't want to speak out of order, I would request of the board consideration to table this item. We are not prepared. Both parties still have some questions that have emerged, so what we would like to request is to bring it back in September.
I assume the board is amenable to that, and we will vote on it in September. Thank you so much.
Okay, 7.09, 7.10, 7.11, 7.12 are all on consent. 7.13 is a new item, and it's the approval of a resignation and release agreement, and I so move.
It's a motion and a second. Comments? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
That ends my section.
Thank you, Dr. Sadler. Dr. Campley, Section 8.
8.01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 6, 7, 8 are all on consent. 8.09, I make a motion to approve a separation and release agreement.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Are there any comments or questions? Seeing none, all in favor? Against? Motion carries.
And that ends my section.
Thank you, Dr. Campley. Section 9, Governance, Mr. Fountain.
His own consent, so that ends my section.
Wonderful. Section 10, Closing Items. I open the floor again for comments from the audience. The audience is afforded 3 minutes to comment on any topic. I open the floor. Seeing none. 1.02, comments from board members. I open the table.
I'd like to congratulate Chaz on his selection as the new union president. So I wish you the best of luck in your new role.
Thank you, Mr. McKinney. Anyone else? Okay, very good. 10.03, notice of video disclaimer. 10.04 is adjournment. Thank you so much.